Alrighty, it is moments later, just giving you another vivid illustration when you compare the venue to itself. Right, and yesterday at 12:24 p.m., as I stood outside of the laundry room, the opposite side of my leasing office, the entity is keeping its light source over that leasing office, as you see, and that's called Crossing Path by McCall. The entity is engaging in keeping this light source not over my apartment building, because I would have to, in that video that you see at 12:24 p.m., I would have to turn around the opposite direction in order to catch the light source over my building. I'm at building 1806 right now, all right, inside of my apartment, 1806 on the 3rd floor, apartment number 6. I'm not facing this direction. I'm not facing this building. I am facing the laundry room, which is that direction, and I'm standing at the sidewalk at 12:24 p.m. when Uber arrives. And then you see what is the video at 12:25 p.m. where this light source does not remain stationary over the Alvarado Gardens. You see it remain in real time moving through the windshield, the back windshield that is remaining over my head as I am physically moving from the property. And I just want to be clear, what you are looking at, the stationary presence, is not the same as what is necessary movement. And so, in other words, when you are looking at me, when I am in a vehicle that is in motion away from the property, going onto Alvarado and then turning onto Clifford, this is not that same position, and it would be impossible for me to capture this light source over my head in this manner if that was actually the sun that was in movement. And if in other words, the entity also suggests, again, the other impossibility, that it's engaged in constant movement over everyone, everywhere at the same time, while it's also remaining stationary over me for the duration of the day. All right, understand what you're looking at, and that's what the entity is suggesting when it's engaging in, and has been documented engaging in, what is something that is highly unintelligent and literally impossible, and contradictory to the very supposed nature the natural environment that we're in. And so this stationary presence is not the same as what was literally dynamic movement to maintain the Zen presence over me while I was in the back of the Uber vehicle. Uber is a group stalker. Uber is monitoring American citizens. Uber is the means whereby the people of the state are monitoring. And by the way, Uber headquarters is in the state of California. They're monitoring in San Francisco. There's a light source over them. This is a state system, by the way. I just happen to document Uber, and the people of the state are utilizing whatever company means that they use. That company will be the subject of a civil prosecution and exposure, where a government is monitoring and it does it systematically, and that's exactly what the people of the state do. That's what their purpose is. And Uber is documented as engaging what is federal group stalking and monitoring while I'm capturing the impossible again. It is currently 12:27 p.m. There is no sun that would be hovering over the edge of my apartment 1806 North Alvarado Street, where it's rising in the morning, first of all, at 7:50 as I caption video. That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that's over 4 hours ago. Secondly, while I am also reminding you about its location in an entirely different, its location over me and its zenith in an entirely different region in the Inland Empire, let alone in Fontana, let alone over the Upland Public Library, very exclusive sky space. I cannot see here the sun while it's hovering over the Upland Public Library. All right, the entity is maintaining the light source over me, as I documented yesterday. At the same exact time, I am on Clifford Street, going onto Glendale Boulevard, turning, and the light source is over me as I capture in video. All right, this light source is not both remaining stationary over me for the duration of the day, but also moving over everyone, keeping its maintenance of keep maintaining a zenith presence over everyone all day, no matter where you're at. No, that's not. You're looking at a light source in the state of Florida, and it's not the same object that's hovering over me. Okay, so this is not a natural environment, and you are looking at the stalking conduct and the outward demonstration of demonic possession, while corrupt law enforcement agencies such as the LAPD are stalking in this environment. All right, while you have the pattern of what is impossible light appearing on your ceiling. Okay, the pattern of the blinds appearing above you. This is impossible light activity. Having nothing to do, by the way, with the placement of that light source. Has nothing to do with that light source. You are understanding what is the illusion that you have been presented to. They are monitoring, and it's satanic. All right, and it's going to be prosecuted as what is terrorism. It's a highly malicious targeting system that is necessarily executed with the people of the state who live in that specific environment. And this is what is referred to as some secret society. It's not a secret anymore. And it shall be the means of what is a historic federal prosecution in the state of California. This is P.O.C. It is 12:28 p.m.